Good morning, children. Today you will listen to the second part of the story A Tiger Comes to Town. In the first part, you have heard that the people in the city were running away for life when they saw the tiger. At the end, the tiger went in the headmaster's chamber and slept there while the people outside discussed about the tiger. Meanwhile, the master of the tiger arrived and dispute arose. The honorary magistrate forbade the master from entering the room where the tiger was. Let us find out if the master managed to enter the room. Hearing the voices of people outside, the tiger awoke from sleep and saw the headmaster still sitting in the storeroom below the roof. The tiger stretched himself and produced a loud sound of roaring, and all the people outside the room trembled with fear. In order to assure the headmaster, the tiger started to growl softly and scratched the wall by raising himself and putting up his forelegs on it. And out of fear, the headmaster lost control of his bowels and bladder. Meanwhile, his master outside told the people not to shoot the tiger and helped the headmaster to come down from the attic because he was going to bring the tiger out. But the people did not believe him. The chairman of the tiger committee strictly forbade him to open and enter the room, and all the people standing there supported his order. The chairman told him that this act of the master will be considered suicide, which is unlawful in the eyes of law. After so much discussion on life and death, finally the chairman agreed to master's wish to go inside with the condition that he gave a written affidavit claiming to take the responsibility for his own life and absolving them all from this unlawful act. The chairman gave him a sheet of paper and asked him to write to his dictation. The master did the same, signed the document, and handed the sheet to him. The chairman was upset because he could not read the language written on the sheet of paper. The master explained to him that it was Sanskrit, the language of the scriptures and the language of the gods, and he did not want to write any other language, although he knew many languages, including Japanese. And without further delay, the master unlocked the door and entered the room.